Hey guys, so today's video is an app review. If you can see on the side, there are a couple of screenshots of what the app mainly looks like. This is called a Bard. Now, I'm just getting into this because I don't see a lot of blind and visually impaired videos up on YouTube, so I'm doing this as a contribute to my blind fellow people. If you love to read, then you're gonna love this video, so keep watching. Okay, so let's start with the tab on the far left at the bottom. This tab has several different things on the application, and I want to start out by saying that if you want to get Bard, you have to be blind and legally blind to have it, and you have to have an account with the library for the blind in whatever state or country wherever you live. So you go to them and you say, hey, I want to apply for BARD, and someone will help you, and then you are able to download the app on your device. So that's just a little keynote thing I wanted to start by saying. Now you have several different functions. You have audiobooks, audio magazines, braille books, braille magazines, and help. Now I have on my audiobooks, it says I have a total of 6 items: audio magazines 9, and braille books and the others none. But that's because I don't preferably like to use those. So I'm going to click into audiobooks. Now these are all the books that I have downloaded to my account. I have Cinder, Cress, Aragon, Scarlet, and Winter. Now the other books except for Aragon are a part of a series, but I went on a road trip and I was going to want to read, so I downloaded some pre-books already. Okay, so that's where you would go. And then when you select one, like, okay, let me give you an example. I am reading Cinder. It will take you to the page when you open it that is on the far right at the bottom that you see. And you can also use VoiceOver, and it should tell you because VoiceOver works functionally well with this app. Okay, so the crescent moon, for the guys who can see, is your sleep button. People who use VoiceOver, you'll hear it. There is also a mark, which is a bookmark button. So that's on the right because the crescent moon is at the left on the top of the little machine-like picture of the app. Then you have your fast forward and your rewind. Those are by chapters, and there is a button in the center that says chapter. There is the next row, which is rewind by minutes or seconds or hours. And then there is a fast forward on the right because the rewind is on the left. And in the middle of that, there is a green stop play button. Then you have a speed, which I don't care for to use. I've got it set on my preferable reading speed, and that's fine. At the top here, I have not played with this on VoiceOver, so please do not get mad at me, guys. There is a chapter, and it says what chapter you're on, and then it says how many hours you've read. I've read 4 hours and 14 minutes out of this book, and there's 9 hours and 20 minutes total. So, yeah, you guys can see I'm pretty quick at reading. So that's enough about how that works, and I'm pretty sure you guys can play around with VoiceOver and figure that out. The next tab I want to go to is not the book tab, it's the second tab on the left at the bottom. This one has a couple of features, but I usually only worry about the very top one, wish list, and the very bottom one, browse bard. So make sure you're on Wi-Fi when you use browse bard. So I'm going to go, or even wishlist, because you're going to download from wishlist, and I'll get to that in a minute. Actually, I'm going to cover wishlist first. Wishlist, I'm going to go here, and you can see all the books here that I want to download. Okay, another book I have is called Rooms, Requiem, Panic, Pandemonium, Delirium, and others. I have just others by certain writers and stuff. Now I'm going to click Delirium. and it'll prompt me if I want to download the book. I'm not going to download it now because I want to wait to finish my others that I have already to start a new list of some. So I'm going to just push cancel. You'll just push OK on that to download those. Now I'm going to push the back button up in the top left hand corner to go back, and that's still on the same page with your wish list and browse barred buttons. At the very, very bottom, I'm going to push browse barred, and it's going to take me to the browse barred website, which is pretty much Bard's official website. Okay, so there is a search box that is empty, and it says search the collection. That's the one I mainly use. So let me think of a book that they might have I could show you guys. Okay, very standard one. Twilight. I'm a big Twilight user. When you type it in, I prefer to push go because search button, you push it and then you have to push go and it doesn't really take you there much. And you kind of have to push the go button a couple of times because I don't know what's up with it. But okay. So there we go. Your top list of books that you will have are your audiobooks. And it says A Caress of Twilight. They just have different ones. So find the one you want. And I'm going to look for the actual, hopefully, Twilight. If if they have it. I know they have it. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. And I have my deal zoomed, guys, so I can see this because I'm not using inverse color. Usually I would be using inverse color on here, but I'm not. So, yeah. Okay. It's not popping up at the top like I thought. But let me give you an example, okay? The very top audiobook we had was A Caress of Twilight. And it's got a number after it, but that's just their number. You don't have to worry about it. You'll go to the bottom of the little description, and when you're using voiceover, you'll hear it say add to wish list. If you touch that, it'll completely and automatically add to wish list. I am not going to do that because I don't want to add that. But that's pretty much all you'll do for that. And then if you want to download it, just go to your wish list like I said before, find the book, push it, and then OK to download. And it will, I don't know, I can't remember off the top of my head if it redirects you back to the books, but it will start downloading and you'll see the line, and you want to stay in the app when it's downloading because if you go out it won't work or it won't continue downloading. If you are over here at the book reader and you are reading, you will hear a bell go off, and that pretty much just means that the book is there and you can read it. I am trying to stay in the habit of reading one book at a time because when I read too many, I just find myself just lost and can't. So I just wanted to say that for you guys. And that is pretty much it about Bard. If you guys want to download it and, do it. But you have to be blind or legally blind or visually impaired, like I said, pretty much the same thing, to use Bard. So I hope this video came in handy. I hope many of you get Bard, read books, and have fun. I love a lot of the audiobook readers that they have, and these are not machines reading this. This is actually people who dedicate their time to read these books to us, and I appreciate that. I love it because the realization they can make the book come to life and everything. So if you guys want to check it out, check out Bard and just get to reading it, and you will love all the books on their collection. You can search just about any. They have tons, over thousands, and adding new every day. So get the app, download it, let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to slap a subscribe and like on this video. Thanks guys, see you next time.